started streaming, but not 100% ready to stream. But I'll wing it. It's all good. Do that so I don't come through twice. Oh, we're in a race against time. Clock is ticking. My game's not opening. So the stream's going to be a bit late. Maybe not. Oh, I might have this bang on, you know. Nah, I'm going to be late. How late? I don't know. Jizzy. Alright, game's open. So I will be off this. There we go. I normally prepare the shaders and everything like that before I start the stream. I'm woefully unprepared today. There we go. Goodness gracious me. Man. I don't even want to talk about this quest. Ooh. Right, let's go and quickly talk to Professor Weasley, and then we're going to learn how to use the naughty spell.
Slow coach! Slow coach!
I got it wrong way? Yeah. Okay.
Last week, I performed a universal hex on a second year. It was an utter triumph.
What's going on with her? You can't even talk to her. She's just having a mental breakdown in the corner of the room. Interesting. It's still her hero as well. Busier today, isn't it? Not normally this many students hanging about. Ah. Ah, I've already been in there.
I'm sorry. What do you want? That life is behind me, I promise.
It's gonna be me and you one day, ain't it, babe? Oh dear.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
See, this is another one that's bugging me. There's speech marks here on the map,
Oh, my exams.
but no one to talk to. It only appears once. Cool. Every time I walk down those stairs, they're there. Oh dear, kind of sneeze. That was a huge explosion.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Mr. Sallow. I believe it's been a difficult year for him. He was lucky to have you.
Thank you, Professor.
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course.
Oh. Just gonna take a look. I've not done much. I've only done the main storyline. She's gonna be disappointed with me, no?
What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your art. I'm overjoyed to hear that the most recent crop of 7th years include a number of students who may be both interested in and well suited for a career in the ministry. Of course, the OWLs will provide confirmation of the latter, but equally invaluable to our recruitment process is your opinion. You have quite a unique perspective given your experience with us. For that I am truly grateful. I look forward to further updates as the term progresses. Respectfully yours, Faris Spavin, Minister of Magic.
Without you.
Talking to me? I'm pretty sure Hogwarts would be just fine without me, mate. Don't you worry. I'm a 5th year, so there is potentially 2 more games if they wanted to. Just saying.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried.
Yeah,
What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Uncle Roland would never leave me to worry like this.
Alright, let's quickly go and find Roland Oaks. Why does that name sound familiar? Roland Oaks. Why does that sound so familiar to me?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Wow, that's beautiful. I've seen that before.
Nothing over here either.
They're poachers.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! That's the best you can... Accio!
No.
Oh look, chickens. Who said that? Chickens didn't say that, did it? Hi chickens. Do you mean I can't dismount here? Let me down!
You're the little sod that saved Trent.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo!
What have you done?
Protego!
You'll stiff right against me. No! No!
Expelliarmus!
Where did it go?
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Bombarda! Confringo! This looks intriguing.
Wow, I'm not easily distracted, am I?
Bombarda! Confringo!
The only thing with this is
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Wait. Have I got to repair those?
Reparo.
What have I got to do? No, of course not. Why would it be anything? Oh, yeah, maybe.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Yeah, that was actually quite easy.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Sorry, I've got a runny nose. I've got hay fever. My nose keeps on leaking, so I might just stop every now and then because trying to keep my shit together, you know.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Not quite. Expelliarmus!
Was that your best?
Levioso! Crucio! Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay. You can't stop us.
Arresto momentum! Expelliarmus! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio.
Ancient Magic Focus 3. Goodness. Wait, what is that sound? Oh, it's gone now.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Renrock's lot agreed to meet, but I feel a tad uneasy. They amended their request and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their planning gobbledygook. They're after my rare metal deposits that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen. Perhaps we can work out a compromise. Perhaps not. Perhaps not, son.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Where's the map again? Oh, I'll just keep on bringing it out to have a look. Where is it? So where's the map? Inventory maybe? Aha. So that's the campsite. So I gotta if I'm facing away from it. If that's turn right, go down. Okay. Okay, I got this. That's the camp. I'll turn right down here.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said.
Where's the crooked
Crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Where's the crooked tree? Where?
Where others see darkness, I see bright opportunities.
We're close.
Expelliarmus!
Look what's up, Ringo!
Now, this has become personal.
Expelliarmus!
Stop that right now.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Directly south? Right, okay. Give me a sec, sorry. That's it. Stay there now. I would put my money on... Oh, I wouldn't actually. Oh, that's just... I don't know if I don't.
What do we have here? Accio! I may have more luck higher up in the keep. Accio! Bombarda! Trigger! A ladder. That's what I need. Accio. Grenade.
The one time you use Sega, it's
Stupid. Expelliarmus. Accio. Bombarda. Ringo. Easily diverted. This is the spot on the map. It's about me. Levioso.
really?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
What will we find in here? Revelio. Accio.
It won't. What's that?
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
That's definitely not a level 1. Oh, it is a level 1.
Aloha Mora.
Good. That's what I like to see.
Accio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
What, so we just resort to killing them?
It
Too
looks as
late.
though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Oh, that's nuts, dude. My dude's evil, man. No wonder I learned all the Vada Kedavra and all that good stuff.
Bring me a dozen humans. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time.
Bombarda.
Oh. Okay, is that? Oh. Did all of that for a green fedora. Sick.
A human's word isn't worthless. This prison the metal we were promised.
Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio. Bombarda.
I will make
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Get away with that.
Accio.
I won't
Expelliarmus.
rest until you're dead.
Slaps. Did I drop that guy to his death? That is savage, man. I left him dangling there and he just fell to his death. That's funny. Not funny. That's wrong. Bad person.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio.
He'll learn his lesson out of
Accio.
You can count on that.
Why not just wait? Was
Confringo. Bombarda.
I will make you pay.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
alright. That's everything there.
Boiler door. How to open it?
I've already opened it, haven't I?
Revelio.
Only follow it on. Jack is aiming in someone else's direction if you don't.
Bombarda.
What the? I'm doing a lot of fucking around for green loot right now.
It's down there. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You won't stop me.
Leviosa. Bombarda.
Your spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since before you were.
Leviosa. Confringo.
Well, so I found Roland. That's not really what I wanted to do, but I'll take it.
Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
One way or
Oh,
another.
Rose.
I will make you pay. Such arrogance. Crucible.
Hey?
I will make you. I won't rest until dead. That was meant for me. Not quite. Leviosa. Was that your best? Crucible. Leviosa. Easily diverted. Reparo.
Oh shit.
Arresto momentum. You can't. Pity. Not quite.
Sorry, just sorting out my nose real quick. I think I one hit the boss. I just literally walked in, pressed X, slammed him against the floor, and he was dead. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Bombarda. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Bombarda.
Door. Where am I? Going the wrong direction.
Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry. My wand. Oh, thank you, Ernie. Thank you.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Did he just go zzz to that corner and realise, oh shit, I fucked up, and zzz back out again, yeah? I think that's what I just see.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Flip a troll's club into its face and disarm an enemy. Disarm an enemy, no problem. What if I... Then I'll get their attention, right?
Patrolling this area is a waste of my time.
Waste your time, eh?
Trouble's brewing and I'm without...
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Really?
What went on here, I wonder?
Don't understand why I can't go up that. Oh, it's so cute. What's up, kitty? Hey.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Crucible! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Should think they felt that in London.
Wow, I made that look easy.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Wonder how far I can take this.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Arresto Momentum! Wingardium Leviosa!
Really, dude? My man. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Cool. We'll just use this one instead.
Glad I was never locked up here. Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
Stop avoiding me!
You only have Ranrock to...
Ah, kid.
Revelio!
Good. Right, quest book. This one. This one.
This looks like trouble.
Oh, I actually have to be level 20. Okay. If it was recommended. That's not, no, it's a requirement. Okay. How much money do I have? Do I have enough? Yes. Right. Fuck's sake.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
Fuck off.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Frick. It's the third time I bought this goddamn potion. Honestly, I'm having a real hard time with this potion. Oh, that's honestly no. Keep on pressing tab. Before I intend to use it.
Yes.
Finally!
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else.
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda! Diffindo!
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile. Practice.
Diffindo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
Oops.
I saw an aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That sounds positively exhilarating.
Exhilarating? It was at that. While it lasted, at any rate. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
I
Revelio.
wonder if it's entirely possible that if maybe, you know, one of my viewers here would make me a pot of tea.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh. What happened there?
Finite. Revelio.
An oil painting of beautiful Gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are wisely averted as he bends to kiss her hand. It is said that the artist who painted this accidentally gazed at his subject when he delivered the painting, and is now forever a sculpture in a garden in Greece.
Finite.
Oh, it's so cute.
Revelio. Lumos. Bombarder!
Tell me to shush. How dare he?
Alohomora! Protego! Revelio!
Allegedly the location of the first known instance of an arguably successful casting of Bombarder. Wow, that's really cool.
Revelio!
Yes.
Alohomora! Confringo!
Do that every time. I'm actually stuck this time. There we go.
Revelio!
I've got to Oh, if he was really kicking my ass, huh?
Someone was practicing with a broken wand in the common. Looked like a war had broken out.
A girl in our group keeps getting passes of homemade pasties from her.
Lumos.
We shan't fit into our robes for next term at this rate.
It's hardly worth studying for potions.
Rat! I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
I did ask him, but he's not watching no more.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
Sorry?
That wasn't me, Professor.
Nah,
I'm
you're
new
right.
here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Odgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Curious students can find
Interesting. But not Grimbold Weft.
I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts. Responsible for some of the most important work done. Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues.
Sir
of my
Afpuddle.
size.
This is a centuries-old likeness of
Keen-eyed
Poundadon.
students will
Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion.
countenance
People have
nestled
always
among
loved their
the ranks.
pets. I find that comforting.
His fame was won by where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage him.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Sorry? Yeah, of course.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Finch's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
I tried a knee reversal hex on that small. There you are. The crossed one's duelist to beat.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally and friend. Accio. You didn't see that.
Accio!
Oh.
Accio.
Yes.
What a remarkable shot!
Get in.
Accio.
And that's GG's.
Accio!
Oh, that's so
Impressive.
good.
Well,
God
it appears
damn.
I've been bested.
See what I did? Dirty.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Right, let's go and learn. You know.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
What is up?
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Sorry, there's gonna be little breaks here and there just because hay fever is a bitch.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Accio!
Wingardium Leviosa.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead.
Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Accio.
There weren't this many Inferi before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Defender. Confringo. 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 Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Leviosa.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo.
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
Accio!
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus, defender! Repulsor! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian.
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon, don't! The relic! You'll pay for this!
Levioso! Potato! You have gone too far! I'm ending this now!
Accio, that's relic. Incendio! Save hand!
Incendio!
Incendio! Bombarda! Fringo!
Incendio!
Accio!
Potato! Levioso!
Arresto momentum! Incendio! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio!
Potato! Incendio! Levioso!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender!
I am protecting you, you foolish boy!
Crucio!
It had to be done.
Sengo!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Glacius!
Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio!
Potato! Glacius!
Finite!
Confringo! Now you've gone too far.
Mr. Salon!
Stop! How dare you!
Bombarda!
You're no friend to my death!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Incendio! Confringo!
Crucio!
Sorry, it had to be done.
Crucio! Defender! Expelliarmus!
Potato!
Accio! Incendio! Bombarda!
Now you've gone too
Depulso! Defender!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra!
Oh shit. I kind of suspected that was coming, to be honest. I wasn't expecting him to do it quite like that, but I was expecting him to turn and do some bad shit.
No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done?
Pretty sure you're the dude that just went full Voldemort.
I must get out of here.
Uncle.
can't let him leave.
Sebastian, wait! Depulso!
That's not funny.
Defendo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Arresto momentum! Stop, Sebastian! Hold on! Glacius! Levioso! Levioso! Glacius! Arresto momentum! What is it? Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us. Not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand.
Damn, I'm manipulating
I did do the right thing.
Bad.
You did. I would have done the same. If I knew how.
I could teach you.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your water steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later at the Undercroft, all right?
Accio.
Okay. So not that one. Ah, Baba. Thank you for the tea. The best cup of tea.
And
I've
you
ever
say they made it after you placed the moonstone?
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers. The poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events. The cave with the moonstone, and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
I am enjoying the side missions. I am. And something I actually noticed, and I'm kind of interested, and I think I might do another playthrough of this game, because I've done a few side missions, not many, like very few, but I've done a few, and the side missions that I have done, when I speak to people, they, like, if I've never done a side quest with them before, I'll introduce myself. But if I've done a side quest with them before, or I've seen them, I met them in part of like a main mission or something, then I would greet them and say, they would always say like, thank you for doing whatever I did at that time, or nice to see you again. So I'm wondering if I do all the side missions first. I'm wondering if you skip the introductions to certain people in the main storyline.
Crucial. Defender, Expelliarmus.
Yeah, I do. I just learned it. Durant especially knows what the situation. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever used the follow you know. But it went well. It went well.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Slice a dangling dung bug. Dug bug. Whatever the fuck that was. I'm gonna sneeze again. Thank you, thank you. I think I've sneezed more in this stream than I have in every other stream put together. Crazy, man. Wow, what's that? It's a mongrel. What are they called? Are they moose sheep? No, aren't they? They're moose sheep. No, they're not poachers, not poachers or darkness. Oh, that was the most pathetic fucking climb I've ever seen.
How
Cheeton.
remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
I really
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still
measles.
pouring over...
Let's
search. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
last one. There he is. Nice. Now I have a couple of couples, you know? A couple of couples.
Accio!
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next.
You found a
as
teapot
both of
emoji.
you
That's
are.
amazing.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Right, so I'm guessing they're the two symbols that want to be lit. Correct? The sun and the key. So
Accio!
see what
I
changes.
wonder if the pillars move at all.
Let's just say that.
Accio! Accio! Accio!
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Perhaps it has something to do with light and darkness. Awesome.
Revelio.
Mate, I'm so confused as to what I'm supposed to do here. They're both different colours.
Incendio. Accio.
Smash the thing with the symbols, that's what I've done, right? Or do I have to do it in order? Because right there it says it's like a sun and the key thing with the hole in the dot in the middle, right? That's the sun. That's there. Try to light up ones.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Accio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness.
Oh.
That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway.
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
Yeah.
You're not coming in with us.
Shooting it.
If the
opposite,
Snidgets
pins
are
it down,
here,
so, yeah.
the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I'm able.
Okay.
Revelio.
Yeah, I was looking, I was trying to figure out what's going on with the floor, and then I see when I put the two towers in the circles, it lit up the opposite side. I was like, ah, easy, easy
Revelio.
peasy.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all Christian.
Bombarda. Confringo.
This place must have been built to protect them. They had nothing to fear.
What makes you say that?
The poacher camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camp.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
Could this be? Nah. Nah. Nah, nah. Nah. Nah, because Professor Dumbledore was a professor at Hogwarts when... I was just thinking maybe this is the guy out of Magical Beasts and Where to Find
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Whether this was his kind of place that he's built.
Confringo.
I don't think that's the case.
Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get...
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
The plates on the floor have symbols on them.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacis.
Of course. How clever.
Revelio.
Very clever.
Revelio.
Wait, what the fuck?
What was that?
Not Doran, that's for something. Incendio. Incendio. Feel a burning. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Ready your wand. The fight has
You've got brains of a troll.
You've made a mistake. Back for more. Not so much. Shall we finish what we started?
Incendio.
Fight me, little pony. Nothing more.
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
No one takes it.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Let's get it done, shall we? I have things to do.
We have someone with
Let me have some. Let me out.
Protect it! Has no one heard of using your...
Incendio. Confringo. I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it.
She said I should do it. My
Merlin,
God!
they're lovely.
They're so cute.
But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
I didn't try. I didn't do anything. I didn't try to do anything at all.
Confringo.
Super cute, aren't they? Look at them, look. Tweet. Are they dead? Oh, no, they're sleeping. They be sleeping. Don't worry.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
That's lazy. That's the fastest way around.
Confringo!
Ah!
Incendio! Protego! Stupefy!
8 legs is simply too many.
Confringo! Incendio!
This castle's hiding...
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Havana Dark Defender!
Alright.
Bombarda! Confringo!
That's the moonstone.
Revelio!
Where's that here? Have I done it? No. Alright. What's going on? Why can't I look up or down?
Protego! Revelio!
Oh fuck.
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Um,
That wasn't so difficult.
That wasn't so difficult, he says. Okay,
Confringo, Bombarda, Incendio.
This is not ideal. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. Well, that's a bug. Right, I'm gonna quickly go to Hogwarts, and then I'm gonna go to the toilet. So I'll take a quick break. I'll be right back. Right, and we are back. Okay, there we go.
Revelio.
I definitely could have gone to a better oh my. Oh, it's just right above. Never mind.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here. I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
I realize that, but it's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
going downhill real quick, man.
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Accio!
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
One never knows when Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mr. Rabe, we do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking need. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we respect the response by weekends? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where were they?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Goblins have been running Gringotts since its bricks were laid.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Rosie's age, I would have gone through that.
All of the goblin medallions on my card.
My advice when dealing with
I'd be nice to return.
Magical abilities they make up for in clumsy.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I think I might have to get one of each.
Imagine how I felt to board
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Centaurs have never had much.
Revelio.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door.
Revelio.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts.
Accio. Incendio. Freedom. Bombarda. Knocked out.
Full figured eye for
Incendio.
Expulso!
my eyes closer.
Bombarda. Avada Kedavra. Crucible. Expelliarmus.
Coward!
Accio. Incendio. Freedom.
You will pay for your deed.
Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio.
Collect everything in here because I'm looking for the books.
Hey.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
We should speak
Accio.
to her again.
Incendio.
Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that hand of hers.
Confirm.
Determined to say nothing.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
You are as dear to me as an augury, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as the crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Compulso.
Stuck, I had to do something. Ugh. Really? What is going on? That's gonna be gold armor. I mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aha, there it is. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour until we're able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting way into your small self, my love. I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the most utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once more.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Nah, keep it. Blackmailing, bro.
And he must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what you have here. And go.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Confringo.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Bombarder. Confringo.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He meant
means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Excellent.
I hate to see a creature.
Since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwinders, we have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone, and share Highwing.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders. Rookwood is already gone. Harlow will be next. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Revelio.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to it.
What?
Revelio.
I can sense someone close to you.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
This looks like the right statue.
Hidden behind the statue of the one-eyed witch is a secret passageway from Hogwarts to the cellar of Honeydukes. You can only make.
What was the password?
Descendium.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Revelio.
The lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Reparo. Revelio.
That seems to have done the trick.
Protego. Flipendo.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Confringo.
Accio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Levioso. Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio.
Going to have to get past this.
Levioso.
In the Great Hall. I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Reparo. Levioso. Reparo. Confringo. Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Depulso. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Flipendo. Levioso.
That did the trick.
Revelio.
This must be the way out.
Revelio.
I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in Beasts.
Revelio.
for finding my gobstones. I never could have done it myself.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
Some days are more difficult.
Natty, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind, and I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. I miss running with him. I miss Matibeleland. He should still be here. And it's my fault that he isn't.
It's not your fault, Natty. There's nothing you could have done to prevent it.
That is what my mother says. But he died protecting me. And I cannot help but feel guilty over that. I find myself reliving the moment more often than I would like. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's miserable lot. Of course, you have put an end to Rookwood. And Ranrock. You've done a great deal of good that is a benefit to all. With Harlow on the prowl, there can be no real peace. Each day he remains free, he does more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get him. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get him. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Shit, Gryffindor's not doing too well.
Aha!
Oh damn. Slytherin's completely empty. So is Ravenclaw. So between Hufflepuff and Gryffindor.
Aha!
Leviosa!
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Oh, not small enough for those.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Such grace. Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition? Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
Oh, fuck, just
Precisely as planned.
Accio!
I fucked it again. Fuck. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Such grace. Finesse.
She says such grace, finesse, or what's that? I'm gonna punch her in the throat.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio!
I'm sending that ball to the fucking
Precisely as planned.
I swear to God.
Accio!
Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Huh. Jokes.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
Incendio! Confringo!
Hard luck. Care for another round?
My mum didn't raise
Absolutely.
no Twitter.
Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Please.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
Shut
Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Wow, you are good.
She beat me 3 times in a row. I beat her once, I win. GG's. That's how it works.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Fair enough.
All
There
I
you
can
are.
say is
The Crossbond's duelist to beat.
they meant.
Oh.
I wish I received lessons in Homewar.
I'm waiting for. Oh. Oh, I think that's a good time, a good point to leave it at, I think. I have got a few side quests, quite a few more to do. Honestly, I'm feeling like shit now as it is, so I'm gonna call it a day and hope I feel better tomorrow and carry on doing it tomorrow. Alright, it's been a pleasure. I am indeed going to leave it at that. As my nose is leaking. Okay. Just make sure that. Okay, right. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you all